All right, these are the highlights of the 3-4 race of CrossFire. I had a better start, but I still decided for whatever reason to line up on the right-hand side, and since everyone wanted to hug this inside line, and not everyone could hug that inside line, this traffic became a little bit chaotic here in the beginning. I felt like, holy crap, this is almost like a crit right here in the beginning, weaving through some of this traffic. So it was a little nerve-wracking in the beginning. I think I did okay, but since I had done the 4-5 race previously, I pretty much knew that I was fading by the end of that 4-5 race. So I wasn't exactly going into this race with the assumption that I was going to be competitive. I was essentially coming to this race thinking I just wanted to learn some things. So here we're already having crashes. We're already having tubulars rolled here on the right-hand side. And all sorts of chaos is going on. So as you can tell, there's quite a bit of distance between me and the front of this race here. So basically, and I'm sort of sitting behind some guys who may not have seen the course or may not have committed to some of these lines, but I decided that I was going to learn a thing or two in this race. So you're going to see there's a lot of guys that end up passing me because I did not have the energy after that 4-5 race. I know a lot of guys can do that, but you're going to see some sloppy dismounts like you can see there on my end. You're going to see people pass me left and right, and that's to be expected. So I know a lot of guys can double up, but unfortunately this is the first time I have ever doubled up, and then because of that, I wasn't exactly prepared to pace this race properly, and so I ended up deciding that this race was just going to be a matter of keeping it smooth, keeping it fast in terms of just being as consistent as I can with my lines. And yes, I was taking some of the same lines that I was in the 4-5 race, but I'm going to show you some examples later that, even though I'm getting passed by some of these guys, I'm going to get passed by some of these guys and then watch their lines and see what they were doing so that I could try to be as consistent. Now, these guys get off here. I was not dismounting prior to that turn. And so I learned that. I wasn't doing it, but I definitely learned that maybe I should have been dismounting or swinging my leg over into that corner and then dismounting and jumping off right at that corner. I was not doing that in the 4-5. But, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to get passed by guys that are faster than me. And so we're going to do a quick cut here because I do get caught in no man's land a little bit. I think most of the faster guys went off the front. But here's Alex, very experienced, very good at mountain biking. He does a lot of single speed. He's riding a single speed right now. And he took that line, and I decided I'm going to follow him. So I'm going to follow some of Alex's line. Alex went wide here, which means he could take this corner a little bit straighter. And then this dip was not as hard-hitting, and you could stay in the control there. So Alex here on the right-hand side, he decided to take that high line, which not a lot of people were taking, but eventually almost crashes me out. But I was definitely learning from the lines he was taking. So I do that throughout the rest of this race as I take some of those lines as I get past while I'm fading. So, here you go. I'm going to take that same line Alex did. It was a pretty decent choice. Now, I almost slipped on the ball there, and that basically almost made me crash out. So, this ball pit, it's fun for spectators and whatnot, but I almost crashed right there. I mean, I legit hit that ball, slipped, and if I wasn't unclipped fast enough, I could have ran into those barriers and, had some issues. So here you can see right there, I pretty much recognized that my rear reel was pretty slippery. I don't know what's going on. It was squirmish. And I ended up at the end of the race realizing that not only did it have too low a pressure, but I had not rolled the tubular, but there was definitely some sections of the tubular where the glue had become undone. And so that's why my rear reel was so squirmish. And that's why in this rest of this race here that you can see I'm fast forwarding through is I've just tried to take it slow and smooth. I wasn't exactly trying to gun it all the time. Now this is the guy who rolled his tubular, and he catches up to me here at the last lap. So this is the last lap at the very last bit, and so you can tell my dismounts are getting super sloppy, and I'm also going to get passed by guys left and right here. So basically this was the 3-4 race. I wasn't exactly happy about it, even though I was having some fun. But here you can see the very last lap. This is where the kid runs out on the left-hand side there. So, yeah, I mean, ball pit's got to go. Anyways, this is the 3-4. Let me know what you think about doubling up on races. Let me know what you think about experiences, racing with guys in different categories. give this video a like and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.